Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Tonight I'm cooking what the Americans call no-peak chicken. To you and I, it is chicken and rice, or baked chicken and rice. It's going to go straight in the oven. It's another one-pan meal. So, camera lady, let's have a look at the ingredients. Actually, I'm just going to start chucking it all in because that's how simple this dish is. So, I've got rice here, a cup of rice, and I've got it's long grain mixed with some wild rice. I love wild rice. Put that there. Actually, I'll put that over there. Just spread it around a little bit. You want to get a good covering. Here, I've got a teaspoon each of oregano and tarragon. That's dried. Don't worry, I'll give it another mix around. And then here, a teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of chicken seasoning, just to give it a little bit more chicken flavour. Half an onion, diced. Let's get that in there, like that. Next, a tin of Campbell soup. I've got chicken. Use chicken or use mushroom, entirely up to you. If you can't get Campbell's, it is a condensed soup, so you do have to mix it anyway with something. But you could use a normal tin of soup, or you could just use chicken stock, I guess, would work perfectly well. Now, because of the rice, I've done 1 cup rice, so it's always a 2-to-1 mix. So I'm adding in some water, which the condensed chicken soup also needs. And at this stage, just give it all a good mix around, just to incorporate it. Stir it around. You just want to sort of dissolve almost that chicken soup into everything. That's it. And make sure it's all nicely distributed. That looks good to me. Bit of pepper. I'm not going to salt it just yet because the soup can tend to be quite salty, as will that chicken seasoning I put in there. This is half a punnet of sliced mushrooms. Again, you can leave these out. You don't have to put these in. I like it. My wife and I love mushrooms. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to chuck it all in. That's it. I know my wife will be all over that. I'm just going to get that spoon again. Just push them down a bit. That's it. And then to that, we've got 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just going to lay them on top like that. Again, those chicken breasts are going to release some more juice, and I'm just going to give that a little bit more pepper over the top, and then we're going to coat it in some Parmesan cheese. I'll keep some back for when we eat it, but that looks good to me. And then you need some foil. So just a piece of foil. I think this is why the Americans call it no-peak chicken. I guess you're supposed to put it in the oven and not look at it again. But I probably will because I want to make sure my chicken is cooked. And that is all there is to it. How simple can it be? I've got the oven preheated to 180C fan. That's going to go in for 40 to 45 minutes. I will check it at about half an hour just to see how that rice is cooking. But I'm sure it's going to be perfect. So I shall see you in a bit. Okay guys, we are done. It took the full 45 minutes. I did check it at half an hour. It was coming along perfectly and it looks delicious. What I didn't say to you before was you can actually do this in the air fryer. If you do it in the air fryer, follow it exactly the same process, but it probably needs to go in for about 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your air fryer. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Right, let's take this foil off. Let's have a look at what we've ended up with. Look at that. Oh, smells amazing. Do you know what I can smell? The tarragon. I love tarragon. Right, let's dish some of this up. What you're hoping for with this is you've still got some juiciness, some wetness, if you like, in that rice. So let's get that on there, which we have. So let's just get... This recipe does feed 4 people. We've only put 2 chicken breasts on tonight. But what we tend to do the next day is then shred the chicken up and then put it back through that rice and reheat it. And it is phenomenal. Anyway, let's crack on with what we got tonight. So, let's see how we've done. Let's get a bit of that chicken. It looks very hot. I'm used to it. Bit of rice, or a bit of that mushroom. Okay. A little bit of a blow. That is so good. So good. I've got to try a bit of that rice on its own because the flavours in there are slapping me round the chops. I'm telling you, that is like the best rice I've eaten in a long time. A bit more chicken. Sorry. Once you pop, you can't stop. So good. For me, actually needs a touch more salt. I didn't salt it, but I can add that. That's fine. That is absolutely amazing. Guys, you saw how easy that was to pull together. And as I say, air fryer, oven, however you want to cook it. It's a £1 meal that I'm pretty sure you and your family will absolutely love. Really appreciate you watching through to the very, very end. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, you like the content, please do consider doing so. You can click on the watermark over here or the subscribe button down below. If you've got a recipe you want me to cook, send it through. I'd love to cook it for you. I'll put all of the details of this recipe down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is, it's cooking good.